Hi, welcome to HeKate's Crossing. We're going to have today's reading, week for the weekend. Let's just take it on the table, shall we? There we go. Let's see, hopefully that will work. Seems to be a bit of a funny light there. Let's see. Sometimes just changing the light a little bit can make a difference, but I think that's worse. Maybe we need a bit of daylight in here. Whoops, wrong way. Let's try that. Oh, maybe it's the sun from behind. See what happens if I lower that a bit. Oh, that's heaps better, isn't it? Just without that sun behind the computer screen. Right. First things first, let's get the incense going. It's all about preparation. Before we do the readings, we just want to make sure that we're in a really good headspace. So we're going to just use a little bit of white sage in the incense. Bring that energy in. It's lovely. So white sage to begin the incense. Also have the other alternative you could do would be a white sage smudge, bunch of herbs, smudge stick, or you could use the Palo Santo. It's another way to sort of cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, cleanse your cards, your crystals, etc. Just get that well lit. And feel the shift in the energy. Just make sure your cards are cleansed, ready for your reading. Your space, yourself, your client, in your imagination. Remember, they're not there just yet. You're just cleansing the space. The other alternative you could use would be a bell or a singing bowl. Just take a nice deep breath. As you prepare your space. Oh, feel that energy. Lovely. So that's all about preparation. The next thing is decide which deck you're going to use. I've got several decks here, as you can see. We've got Tarot deck by Vesta's Art. Now, this is a deck that I actually created myself. The major arcana are very abstract. I think I might use, let's do a really good variety of decks today. So we're going to start with this one and see what cards come out for the weekend. Now, this is for the weekend of the 14th and 15th of July, 2018. What messages do Spirit want us to connect with on some level? Okay, this is for someone out there who this will resonate with completely. And we're going to start with the Page of Fire. Page of Fire to me is very much about enthusiasm. He's this youth coming through and he's like, hey, let's have this drive, this motivation. Let's have some fun. Let's get out there and just go for it. You know, let's use the strength that we have within us. And I think that's really important because the next card is the Tower. Now, the Tower card here is, everything's wobbly, everything's shaky, everything feels like it's in chaos. There's so much going on. You just don't know quite what to do. You're just wobbling around. There might be a sense of actually having a leap of faith in yourself, having a leap of faith in the situation that's going on. Maybe you're needing to actually break down those barriers, crumble, jump, dive into it, plunge in. Once you've done that and everything's crumbled, then you can start rebuilding the life that you want. Or you could stand on the solid ground of reality and actually accept what's going on. So even though most people sort of freak out with this card, this is a card that I actually like because it reminds me that it's quite important to be able to go for it, break down those barriers, really have the strength to really take a leap of faith, have the courage so that eventually you can stand on solid ground of reality and rebuild what you want in your life. We've got Six of Water. Six of Water is very much about a sense of harmony in regards to your emotional side of things, or in your dreams. Maybe there's a sense of needing to have this drive to rebuild what's been crumbling from the past, enabling you to receive the gift that's necessary for you at this time. We've got the Devil card. Now, there seems to be a chance of repeated patterns, maybe going back to addictions, maybe finding yourself in new addictions, maybe you're finding yourself chained to a situation or chained to the past. Maybe something's happening in your life and you feel yourself chained to that relationship in some way, or chained to a habit, or chained to a job. Could even be chained to a job. Maybe you're finding yourself being a bit of a workaholic, and you can't break free from it. You've got this boss who's saying to you, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. But how do you actually make the changes that you need to? Because your health is really important. Five of Water. Now, there's some things in life that you can control and some things you can't. This reminds us to not worry about spilt milk, but there are plenty of things that you actually have choices in how you react. The choices in what you actually do, there might be a chance for you to actually say no. You don't have to always say yes to this that's going on. So I think this weekend you've got a lot of reflecting to do, a lot of thought. You've got the Knight of Water, which is allowing you to really have the sense of this news coming for you. I think you've got this news stuff going on. Oops, sorry, that's the phone. Let me just set the alarm. Turn that off. Right, that's the alarm turned off. Okay, so you got this Knight of Water arrived, and he's like saying, you've got this news, you've got this thing going on. Now, what is happening? You know, he's going to allow you to, maybe he's this youthful guy, he's maybe he's coming into your life because he's dreamy, he's romantic. You know, so there's lots of reasons why this guy is coming into your life. You know, he might be able to help you in some way. Nine of Fire. Nine of Fire for me is about your nostalgia. Again, you've got this reflecting on the past. So I think there's a sense of really sort of looking ahead. You know, you need to look ahead. And the Moon card. The Moon card here is very much about reflecting on your enemies. Okay, now the enemies could be the addictions, and I think there might be a sense of needing to face that quite clearly. So what in the Devil card, and those addictions, those bad habits, the relationship that you're obsessed by, that obsession, it's not serving you well. So what do you need to reflect on? That's your enemy. So, you know, there is that sense of needing to, so that sort of takes you back to the Tower card, where you're needing to sort of break down the barriers, break down, you know, crumble away those things that you might need to rebuild in your life. You know, you might need to review, make some changes, think about what's going on. So you look at these cards, you've got the Page of Fire, the Tower, Six of Water, the Devil, Five of Water, Knight of Water, Nine of Fire, and the Moon. So it's quite emotional. I think this is a very emotional scene for you at the moment. There seems to be a little bit of a bit of passion, a bit of drive in the whole situation, maybe a bit of creativity, and it's quite major to allow you to expand and grow in this journey. It is about looking at yourself very deeply, very spiritually. So there you have the tarot deck, Vesta's Art. So this deck here is only available on my website, and it is available as a free download, and up to you how you print it and how you use it. Okay, we're going to have a look at the Lenormand cards as well, very, very quickly. Let's think of a topic. What do we need to know over the weekend in regards to work? Okay, our relationship over the weekend, we need to do some reflecting on work. So let's have a look. This is in regards to work, but quite specific. And it's what we're going to reflect on over the weekend. So let's have a look. 3 cards. Okay, you've got your stars. You've got your woman. Okay, and you've got your lilies. Okay, I think with this work situation, you have to think about what's going to give you an inner peace within yourself. What's going to allow you to shine, to have success, to have good luck in your journey. That's really important for you to be thinking about for the weekend. What's going to nurture yourself, be empowered. Okay, the key to unlocking the situation. I think there's a sense of something being unlocked. Okay, and this is about a sense of movement forward. Okay, and it's about love. So I think the key to this job is also about allowing yourself to have love, have passion so that you can move forward in this job. You know, you've got to love it. It's got to be what gives you inner peace. It's really important. Okay, one more set of 3 for the weekend. Okay, you need to be careful of people who are trouble. There seems to be a sense of needing to be cautious of arguments and quarrels. Okay, of secrets. I feel like there is a sense of somebody that you're reflecting on, and it can be about being a sense of disappointment, trouble, secrets going on. So I feel like there is something underlining which is causing you some unhappiness at work. So the key to you moving forward is about you having loving. So this is going to give you a clue. If you've got something at work that's causing you trouble, that's secrets and disappointments, I think there is a sense of needing to find riches, your destiny, and flowering. So I think there's something new coming for you. I feel like there's a sense of, yes, your work has been troubling. There's stuff going on. It's been disappointing. There's been a lot of secrets, a lot of going on. So I think it's about finding something that's going to give you the riches that you need, the destiny, the isolation. It could be something corporate even that's going to allow you to flower, to grow within yourself. Okay, so that's something to think about over the weekend with the pagan Lenormand. I love the imagery of this deck. It's very, very clear about what the cards are. Okay, let's see what the Preach Teacher card is for today. And yeah, hi Champagne, hi Jack. Thanks for joining me today with the weekend's cards. Just seeing what the cards are for the weekend, and let's see what the animals are for us today. We've got Unicorn. I am sacred. So this is reminding you, reflection over the weekend, to look at yourself in a sacred way. Seeing the uniqueness within oneself is really important. And the turtle is, I look after Mother Earth. So maybe this could be a weekend that you go out and you nurture Mother Earth. You might go for a walk in the bush. You might do some recycling. You might go to the beach and pick up rubbish. This might be a weekend of really being at one with Mother Earth. And the last card with the butterfly is I'm always changing. So maybe this could be a weekend of you doing a lot of reviewing, a lot of reflection. There's a lot of really important changes, some transformations that you're going with. Could be in regards to work, could be quite important for you at the moment, could be in with a relationship, could be about you changing with your environment. Maybe you're looking at things in a new way when you spend some time outside. So now I've got the shaman medicine cards, shamanic medicine cards. So this is going to look at what cards for the weekend. Maybe not all the readings will resonate with you today, but there could be something there that is important, that's of value. There could be just a word or a phrase that I use that you've heard and reflected. Oops, and the card that just flew out. 2 cards flew out. We've got stone people with a sense of knowing. So you're going to know what this card here, the West card, was purge. So you're going to know what you need to release and let go of. What do you need to get rid of in your life so that you can make room for something new, something different in your life? Like I said, this could be a weekend. This is a weekend of changes for you. Could be a weekend of really continuing with the changes and things that are going on for you. You're in this cycle. Which phase of the cycle are you actually in at this time? It's all about connecting maybe with the mental, the intellect, your thoughts, your ideas. Maybe you need to connect with your physical, with what's going on. You might need to connect with your emotional aspects. There might be a sense of actually connecting with the spiritual aspects of your life. So just one more card. In regards to this one here, we have the fire. So again, we get the sense of passion, the sense of love. I feel like there's sort of a few words will come through and they'll repeat. They'll tell us sort of what's important for us today. So that's the shamanic medicine cards. Now we have the angel reading cards. So what angel is going to stand out for us today? Let's see if anything sort of comes through. And we have a sense here. Okay, stop. Here we have the angel of truth. So again, it's about our own personal truth. What's important to us? What's of value to us today? Which is really important. So this here is looking at our own personal truth. This is not necessarily about what we say to others, but our truth to ourselves, having integrity within oneself about what's going on. So let's connect with the angel of truth to find our own inner truth. And our truth could be about finding our inner peace. We have the angel of inner peace. So again, we've got this sense of feeling when we're honest with ourselves, we find ourselves in the sense of just being at peace with self. You see our light shine through. And we have angel of abundance. So we have the abundance of our life coming through. So when I'm talking about abundance, I'm not necessarily meaning financial. Abundance can be happiness, joy, peace, bliss within oneself. Okay, one of our last sets, we have definition of ancients. This actually belongs to my partner. So let's grab a couple of cards. Oops, got a card here. We've got handwriting, which is about being authenticity. So this is about being authentic within oneself. So again, it's that being honest, being truthful with what's going on for you right now in your life. You might need to be looking at a relationship. You might need to be looking at work in some way. There is something that allowing you to, okay, we've got thunder and lightning here. So this is about your power. This is a sense of being empowered, taking back the power of your own, having the courage to say what you need to say so that you can actually move forward on your journey. So we've also got geomancy, which is about having patience. Now, there's a sense of not rushing the situation. So there might be might be a sense of needing to meditate, reflect, contemplate, write down what is important, what enables you to be empowered on this journey. What do you actually need to do so that you can move forward? If it's in regards to a job, it might be that you actually need to prepare and get another job, get yourself sorted so that you can transfer from one job to the next. So you're not leaving yourself without an income. You're not leaving yourself feeling a sense of not being able to provide for your family or for yourself in some way. You have bills and rent to pay, so you do need to make sure that you have everything sorted before making the decision that you need to make in regards to maybe a job. There are some things that you might not need to wait so long for, but you still need to make sure that you're not rushing the decisions. To make sure that you're honest with yourself and exactly what you need. Make sure that it's about empowering yourself on many levels. Okay, so I'm just going to finish this with the Epic Tarot. Epic Tarot today. Okay, so this deck I love working with. So this is quite a different deck overall. Quite different. Let's see. Is there any thoughts on what we actually need to know today? Okay. Let's see what card fell out. Sorry. Okay. We have Four of Chalices. So there might be a sense of feeling, maybe you're feeling a little melancholy. You might be feeling a little sad at the moment. You might be feeling a little bored. Maybe you're not quite seeing the bigger picture of the whole situation. So what can you do to change that situation? I feel like, emotionally, you're just not quite seeing the whole thing. Well, here we have the Seven. Yep, definitely got your eyes closed here. Seven of Chalices. So that's a sense of this whole, you've got lots of choices, you've got lots of stuff going on. So again, you're not quite seeing what's of value to you right now. So you've got the Nine of Swords. So you're feeling stressed, you're feeling uptight, there's a lot of anxiety and stuff going on. Release your worries to the universe. It's about saying to the universe, I give you my worries. I give you my stresses. I ask for your guidance and your support. I ask for some ideas, some suggestions. What's of value to me right now so I can move forward? Because it can be very stressful in life, our daily stresses. So this just flipped over. We've got Two of Spheres. So I feel like you're trying to juggle too much at this time as well. So there's this sense of not being able to really make a clear decision in which direction you're actually going to go forward, because you're just being pulled in too many directions. There's just so much going on. I just feel like you're just not being able to clearly decide in which direction to actually move. Okay, the last one here, we have the Fool. Tells us to step out of the darkness and into the light. Take a deep breath. Maybe it's time to have some fun. Maybe this is going to be a weekend of just having some really good fun, some freedom. Give yourself permission to have freedom. I think that's the biggest thing. If we can give ourselves permission to do what's of value to us right now so we can recharge our batteries by having some fun, having some new adventures. Go and do something a bit different. Just chill and relax and just laugh. Go and have some fun. I think that'll be a really good, that'll allow you to have some new beginnings, some new laughter, some new adventures, some new projects. Maybe it's a sense of maybe a new study. Maybe you want to do something for fun and you want to learn something new. Go and explore. Go and read some new books. Just go and have some laughter. I love this card. I love the fool in this deck. He's actually eating an apple. So the apple is about love. So I feel like he's taking a bite out of new love in your life. So the Epic Tarot for the weekend. That's our cards that I've used today. This deck here is Cartomancy. So has anyone read with the normal playing cards? I've sort of been learning the Romany method, learning very slowly with some of the cards. So I've learned sort of the suits, some of the suits and the basic number combinations. So if we just choose for the weekend. So there's lots of messages in there. So there might be some repeated messages that are really important to you. There might be something that sort of stands out quite strongly with these cards. Might be a deck that you really like the look of and you want to know more about. Check out my blog. There is lots of different information about some of the decks on there where I've explored the decks in depth. So here we have Five of Spades. Five of Spades is about, seems to be sort of a magic thought, an idea. You've got this innovation to sort of this inkling to say, hey, let's do this. Nine of Clubs tells us that there is an initiation in regards to your desires, your passion, your creativity. So there is a sense of maybe you're moving into new levels of awareness in regards to this project, this idea. We've got 10. So there's a new opportunity in regards to this situation, in regards to this creative idea. Okay, so there could be a woman that comes into your life that says to you, let's nurture it slowly, don't rush it. Again, you've got this patience, this sense of this creativity, this passion. There might be a sense of just holding back a little bit, don't rush it. Really important. And the Eight of Clubs tells that it's going to be completed. So you've got this idea and it's real positive in regards to moving ahead, taking this new opportunity, nurturing it slowly, don't rush it, and it will be a sense of completion. So it will complete the project. So you've got all those other underlining things happening for you. There might be a chance of you to be honest with yourself, have the sense of being able to be empowered, maybe make some changes, review what's going on in your life, start this new project, and I feel that everything is coming through. Yeah, it's a general for the weekend reading, so there might be something that resonates with you. There might be something that sort of stands out that you feel is really important for you. It might feel like only a word or maybe a sentence, maybe just one of the cards might resonate with you. There might be something in there that you might just find that, oh, you want to know more about in regards to the one of the decks that I've used. So, yeah, there might be just something that sort of really connects with you on a personal level. So anyway, that's me. That's half an hour of me babbling about the different decks that I've used today for the weekend. Take care and blessed be. Thank you for being with HeKate's Crossing. Hope you take a little bit of a browse through some of my videos. There might be something else that resonates with you. in regards to my ramblings. Take care and enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye.